Alright, Monster Hunter World Beta. I'm gonna make a new character for this one. Because, well, I can show a little bit of the characters that they've got here. See, a couple of guys, a couple of girls. Now, you'll be able to fully customize these when it comes out, but for now, I'm sticking with this guy because it looks like he uses an axe, and I prefer using an axe, at least for my main comfort weapon. But I'm not going to use that for the first couple of hunts because I want to try out some weapons that I don't normally play. And here we've got the cat, the palicos. And they're your little buddies that help you out while you're on hunt. This one looks all happy with his eyes closed, so I'm gonna pick that one. Name him Doodle there, because why not? My cat's name is Doodle. So, we'll start off with this. And for the first one, I'm going to try out the first of 3 monsters that they have available for us in the beta. The Great Jagras. Going to see about using a different weapon. One that I haven't even tried yet in the beta. I'll go for the hunting horn. And I'll put on a full set of gear instead of this mix and match set that I had on for increasing my attack. Let's see, what else do we have in the charms? I haven't tried out the Slinger Capacity Charm, so I wonder how much it actually increases your ammo. I'll have to see. And I'll try out a different outfit for my Palico here. Looks pretty cute in that, but even more so in that. Looks like he's got little goggles on. And I do like the healing spray, so I'm going to keep that with him. And we're going to go ahead and leave. Before we find the Great Jagras, I want to explore the map a little bit because he's doesn't have a lot of health, so we'll be able to take him out pretty quickly. Yeah, here we go. Check out the items that they've got around for us. Standard ration, first aid supply. See if we can't have a bite to eat before we go on the hunt. I'm gonna go with this one. And look at that, she's pulling it out for us. There it is. Oh man. Making me hungry just looking at that. Letting us know that it was a satisfactory meal. And look, map actually goes through a day-night cycle, so it starts off at like early morning lighting, which is very beautiful. And all the maps are now completely seamless, which is a new thing for the series, because in the past, they've been segmented off into zones. And they keep that alive in spirit. If I open up my map here, you'll see what the old segmenting of zones used to look like. But now it's all seamless, so there's no loading screens in between any of these. And it just really helps to make it so much more immersive. Get some herbs and stuff that you can use to craft some things. That looks so nice. And roll around, even you and your weapon get wet. The weapon doesn't look too wet right now, but has water dripping off of it pretty profusely when you walk under one of the waterfalls. Just another area to see a view out here, I guess. Not much over here. Some flowers. Be an account item. Those are basically, when the real full game comes out, will be items that when you turn them in, you'll get a little bit extra money in the reward box for turning them in. Try out some of the new terrain here. Jump around. Looks pretty fun. And I'm getting some notifications for footprints on the ground, but I don't exactly see them. There's one. Here's some other monsters. They're just herbivores. They don't mind. They're cool. Some other monsters down there on the beach. Just watching the waves roll in. Now, I've spent a lot of time out here on the beach, but there's some prettier stuff up in the forest, because you can get to go up a lot of the canopies. And there's a few places where you can swing around. You can hitch a ride on little flying baby dragon things. There's a lot of new stuff for this series. That looks so pretty. And that's another area down there where you can go. We could even drop down there if we want to right now, but I want to explore further up into the trees. And you can see some of those baby dragons or birds of some sort that I was talking about. Let's see if we can get one to come down. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably need something in my slinger to get their attention. Let's try that out. And put that in my slinger. If I can find it. Oh. And there's Rathalos. He's a returning favorite in the series. And, he's a rather large wyvern. And here he is. He hasn't even noticed me yet because I'm that insignificant to him. He was just going around. He was clawing up his territory. We can look at that over here. I won't have enough time to be able to fight him. Just because he has a lot of health. And if you want to fight him, you pretty much have to start hitting him right from the start of the hunt. You can actually start at a base camp that's right near his nest. But we might even go and look and see around some of the other areas that he might go to. I love how there's so many layers around here that you could just jump up and jump down. And climb all over the place. And here, something that I could load up into my launcher, and I could hit those little dragons if I wanted to get their attention, and then they might give me a ride. But then there's also that, which if you fire that, at those flash bugs when a monster's around. It'll actually blind them. And it's really useful because if something's in the air, it'll cause them to fall out of the air, which is pretty helpful so that you can reach them. But Rathalos likes to hang out up top here. Believe it or not, there's yet another layer of this treetop area above this. A little thunder bug. You can see there's the base camp that we haven't even been to yet. Get a little glance at it as we jump down. But for now, I think I'll head back down to the ground, see if I can't find... Oh, there's a little pig. He's got moss growing on his back, that's cute. We'll see if we can't find the great Jagras, who is our main target for this hunt. He likes to roam down a little closer to the ground. He's a big yellow iguana type looking monster. That is a pretty big rock that if you launch some fire at those branches at either side, it'll actually come crashing down on anything that's standing underneath it and do a lot of damage. So that's pretty cool. Just some of the new things that you can do with the environment. Gather some honey. Thankfully no bees come after us. I'm going to stay low to the ground now because Jagras can't really climb very well. And we'll start looking for him. This is one of the caves that he likes to sleep in, but he usually doesn't come out here. The other footprints around here are most likely belong to the Anjanath, who's this big T-Rex looking monster that breathes fire. And if we're lucky, we might see him attack the Great Jagras. See, I've only got 10 minutes left now already. Normally you'll have about 50 minutes to do a quest. But for the demo, this is actually the same build that they allowed people to play at the demos that they've had at conventions. So those demos are timed to allow more people in line to get a chance to play the game. And I think this is actually one of Jagras' footprints here. I could be wrong. I've also got some friends, little Jagras. The big one will look like these guys, only significantly larger. I'm having a little bit of trouble finding him. See, it's because I went off exploring that I have no idea where he is. And here is actually the Anjanath, but he's asleep. He's even got little bubbles coming out of his mouth. So We'll let him be. We'll let him be. He's having a nice nap. And we'll continue the search for the great Jagras. More Anjanath footprints over there. We'll come back outside. And how I said it was nice early daytime. Now it's rather pretty sunset. There's some lava down there. I didn't even notice that earlier, but that's probably what's causing that steam. And Anjanath's back awake now, so he's on the prowl. Let's go back to base camp, which is nice because we now have this new quick travel feature. So I'll be able to head back where we started. And I think Great Jagras might be down by that beach that we saw early on. And there he is. Looks like he's found something to eat too. But we're going to interrupt him. And he's running away. For some reason. Well, I'll try and paralyze him then. That way he can't get away from us. And there he goes. Played a few songs there to buff up my health. Let's see what we get from the carves. Actually takes quite a while to carve them up. Get a scale, a hide, and another scale if we were actually playing the main game. So let's look at the first one from this beta. All in all, he doesn't really do much. We didn't give him a chance to do much, but we're smiling anyways because we've got our prey. And oh, look! What a finishing photo. With Palico's on one little Jagras, and there he is with his face open. That's pretty funny.